I'm going to show you a trick from a man by the name of Gabby Pereira's, who's one of the greatest thinkers in modern card magic of our time. Sadly passed away not too long ago, but this is one of my favorite things that he's ever produced. Please spare your comments with methods and guessing and that type of thing. Obviously there's a way to do this and it can be figured out, but this is just a nice, cute little card trick that I really appreciate for so many reasons. Here's how that goes. We have here 5 cards, ace through 5, as you can see, of spades. After the ace, what would come next? Naturally, the 2. And what comes after the 2? Naturally, the 3. And what comes after 4? It's 5, right? Except if you turn it this way. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Welcome to the video. Whoa, whoa, zero gravity. Look at this, no strings. Impossibly floating in space. Or are we? You guys blasted me on Instagram because you couldn't guess how I did this. We just took some very thin fishing wire, hooked it up to this deck, tilted the camera sideways, tilted my body sideways, so that way when it rotates this way, and it looks completely impossible to be held up with strings. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back. Today, I feel like Gordon Ramsay. Today, we're going to a restaurant. Long-awaited video. I haven't been checking up on the Reddit, self-admittedly, in a long time. We're almost at 30K, which is amazing. We're gonna go check out some of your clips. So like this video, subscribe, all that cool stuff. And also, if you haven't checked out the first V4s, link in the description, my new playing cards. You can purchase them on my site. Let's get into it. All right, so here we go with the first video. Yep, there is no CGI, okay. Do it while wearing a white shirt. Oh, what? How does that work? I have no idea where it went. Okay, cool, upvoted. All right, we got something with it. Ooh. What? Wow. By the way, for those of you watching at home, that is not a gaffed out ring. There is nothing special about that ring. That ring is a completely normal ring. He's just very good at manipulating it and misdirecting you. Okay, it says upvote this if you had to watch it twice.
Check this out. Card clip.
Card clip.
Now, can there be more than one die in a card clip? My answer is yes. Check it out. We have a blue die. And a red die.
Very nice. I did not have to watch it twice, but I will give it an upvote. That's really good. I've always liked the premise of doing something with a card clip, because I find card clip for magicians anyways, and card collectors and people who carry cards around are definitely an object. It's definitely an object that you would have on you, so it's natural to think of a magic trick that would accompany that. Some people have done some cool things with the card clip itself, and I think the premise of can you fit 2 decks into one card clip, I think is really smart. So good job. That load was sick too. Very nice. And now they're inside. There you go. That was great, good job. 2 months ago, I started throwing cards every day. That's week 2. It's always impressive, isn't it? Just even if you know they've been doing it for months and months, it's still impressive to see. It's very satisfying. That's sitting on the roof. All right, we're up in the skill level here. Oh man, what's that? Is it an Oreo? Is it an Oreo? A spin, what? Oh, wow. That deserves an upvote in my book. Great job. Metal shrinks when cooled down. This would be an interesting addition to a puzzle. So as people creating puzzles are always on the lookout for new methods to trick you with. Using metal that shrinks might be cool. How do you even bring it back? Is that even possible? So it does not fit through. Okay. Is that just regular water? Is that hot water, cold water? What's going on here? And now it goes through. No way. Finally, an effect I can use in real life. Magic books are the best. Kind of looks like David Copperfield. Me after finally getting a trick right. Dude, Dragon 1-2, you are not the only one. Well, that's a lot of takes. But you know what? That's sometimes what it takes, no pun intended, in order to amaze your audience. We're working with video here, so you try to film. Yesterday, actually, I had an intro ready with a card trick, and we took a while to film it. I thought I had the take. I brought it into post, and turns out it was garbage. I couldn't use it. I flashed. So I was gonna leave it in there. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna redo it another day. And that's a testament to people who are truly passionate about putting themselves out there. Good job.
Society of American Magicians recently requested all social media magi, that's me, exhibit some confidence with the legendary cut and restored rope mystery. Never a fan of sharp objects around these fingers, so I'll just be pretending. Everyone knows you can't cut rope with fingers, but if you just pretend with me, we'll get through this together. Ideally, these ropes are the same size. Hold on. Let me start over. I'll use method B. Method B, evening the ends at the top in A and then B. In number C, I keep in the third quadrant. That goes next to the first two. Then number 4 is in the bottom of the middle. That's over here. That goes up with the other 3. Then you take the big loop. You could double that. Yep, that makes it look like 2 ropes exactly the same size. And that's where you want to be, so when the rope goes back to 1,
wow,
it looks like the legendary cut and restored rope mystery. Is there any questions?
So many questions, but that was beautifully done. Mac King has one of the most amazing rope performances I've ever seen. This rivals that. It's really good. I like the idea of confusing them with the odds and ends of the rope, and just it's really clever and very visual. I think rope magic will never get old. That's just me. There's always going to be something that looks like a rope, whether it's iPhone headphones or power cable or whatever it is. Great job. All right, here we go. We have red, black, so we're doing an oil and water. What an oil and water is when you mix the red cards, the black cards, maybe you give it a shake or something. Oh, and then they're together. Very nice, okay. I'm not fooled yet. The problem with this is that I'm already kind of lost. This is probably great handling and everything else, but if you look away for even 1 second, you're like, at this point, I don't even know what the effect is. I'm so lost, and I'm sure it's great, and I'll have to rewatch it again, but my attention span is like a goldfish. I can't do it. Simple but visual trick. Dude, that is simple and that is visual, and that's something that I do with an iPhone. I think it's one of the funnest things to do to do that, because you're interacting with technology there in a way that people understand. It doesn't involve the screen at all. So yeah, good job. Like I said, I prefer using a phone because it's something I'd have on me. Flashlight works just as well, but a little bit less relatable. They might think it's a trick flashlight or something, you know? People know that you cannot physically take the light off an iPhone. They may not know that about your sus looking flashlight, but great job. Oh, no way. Get out of here. Oh! I'm so glad that happened. I was expecting it to just do the same thing, but a much better ending. That was fantastic. My second deals. Ooh. Oh, wow. What? That's the strangest second deal I've ever seen in my life. But look at the first couple here. Look at this. Seamless. This guy's amazing. Psi 100. Seamless. Excellent. Better than any second deal I could do. Great job. What you think of this? What's that? A money sign? And it's a coin. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so cool. Not a new idea by any means, but definitely visual nonetheless. It's something that no matter, you know, how you film that, with what object you take it out from, it always looks great. And it's kind of impromptu, so that's good too. Great job.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 32, 33.
So that seems to me like he's trying to break the world record for the amount of cards that can be produced through back palm, which is really cool. He said here he's not going for the cleanest, but he's going for the fastest. So good job. Magician's Vanishing Act. Where'd he go? That dog is so fooled. Wow. What? Honestly, the dog's probably not amazed. He's probably like, the ground swallowed my friend! Freaking out. When they say there's 2 cards, but you did a pass, you're not just wrong, you're stupid. We all feel like saying that sometimes, you know?
Hey, watch this.
Ooh, Harapon.
Over here, I have 4 playing cards.
This guy's a beast, by the way.
They are jokers, as you can see. They are in fact 4 identical jokers. Now watch. If I take these jokers and I squeeze them together,
Wow!
joker.
That's not only a cool, I mean, there's so many cool things about that. 1, it's clean and fair. 2, jokers to joker makes sense. 3, that production. A trick with 4 kings. Here we go. We got 1. And now the red. It's turned over. And now it's green. This is really nice. I like this a lot. Yellow. And they're not, that's really good, man. Beardy magic guy, great job. That is fantastic. Someone says carrots, normal people, magician. I still think of the first one. 2 of my favorite ring moves. Let's check it out. Wow, buddy. Oh, what am I seeing? This ring magic for the first time. This is insane. You're really good. That's something you can pick up any lady with at the bar, I'm sure. And if not, I mean, you can pick up any guy, whatever you want, whatever your preference. Okay, moving on. Original coin vanish and production. That is mad. That is maddening because the size of that coin doesn't make sense how he'd produce it like that. But let's see the vanish. Okay, this is supposed to look like a retention vanish. There was a little bit of action, obviously better than I could ever do, but phenomenal. What's this?
What is wrong with your eyes, bro? Think of a card. I don't know the cards. Okay, so basically we have ace, 2, 3, okay, until 10, and like jack, queen, kings. So think of a number between 1 and 10. But what about like jack, queen, kings? Oh, okay. 4. Okay, yeah. So think of another number between 1 and 5. 2. So 2 plus 4 is 6, and plus 2, where did that 2 came from? So we are two people, me and you, yeah. So 2, 8, and minus 1 card is 7. So you are thinking
minus
of 7. So now think of a suit. The hearts, you know the like the heart, like the black heart. But you said the heart. You are thinking of 7 of hearts. No, not exactly this card. Not okay. Me. Okay. All right. Thank you, man. Thank you.
That is so funny. That is so funny. What a brilliant sketch. I love the beginning where he's like, "What's wrong with your eyes?" I think of a card. He's like, "Oh, okay." And how he's taking direction from the magicians because magicians are so pushy with their magic sometimes, and you just kind of have to sit there and be like, "Oh, brilliant! You're amazing," until they stop. But that guy nailed it. Great job. Simple finger bound. Yep. It's gonna fool me again, isn't it? Oh, okay, he's going for the finger. Ah! I did not expect him to. What the heck? What? That was insane. Made no sense whatsoever, but absolutely well done. Super visual. I suppose you could do it with a few objects. That's a really interesting idea. Huh. Great job. It needs to be said, the retention advantage is the classic pass of coin magic. Changed my mind. Okay. What have you been doing with your time during lockdown? Me. Haven't we all, buddy? Great job. Books are the... Dude, this is so accurate. Oh my god. This is it. I purchased in the past some cardistry books that had imagery and photos to explain the cuts, and let me tell you, first of all, there's nothing more frustrating than having to turn a page with your elbow because you're stuck in this. You got cards here, and you're like this, and you're like, okay, I gotta get. And second of all, so confusing. Appreciate them putting that out there, but yeah, it's not easy, and Magic either. Very hard to read. This guy again, slightly human, just some lapping practice. Very well done, man. Lapping is a beautiful technique, one of the most deceiving techniques if done really well. Obviously here, this guy, he's practicing his techniques, which is great. Jeremy Griffith on Instagram, one of the best at lapping I've ever seen in my entire life, or I've never seen. You don't see it, you just don't even detect his lapping. That's how good it is. Just a quick color change, please don't hate me, I'm new to Reddit. You got it, bud. Let's see it. 7 of spades, can you do it? Hey, great job, man. Fantastic, well done. One thing you could do to improve, obviously the control of the card needs some work, but the color change itself looked really great, the first part of it. One thing you could do is toss it off into that hand just a bit quicker, so it takes the heat off this hand being curled out over here. So as you do the change, you kind of, bam, drop it on and just drop your hand. You had that, you had the thumb tip guilt a little bit, but that's something you get over during practice, man, and you're well on your way. Great job. Just 4 ace trick. Let's see. Those aren't aces. You're not fooling me. So many frustration counts going on. Very nice. Wonderful trick, very deceiving, and that's something so much fun to do in the spectator's hands, by the way, once the world gets back to normal. Imagine being able to freeze time. This is my take on it. Bah! Classic. I mean, obviously that's not your take on it, but that was really well executed and really well done. Very visual. That trick there in a bar, any other setting like that, you know, using any justification you want. You don't even have to say anything. You don't have to talk about time travel or stopping time. You're literally stopping something mid-flight. No words necessary, just like you did it. Perfect. Magicians, when palming cards, make sure you don't have any windows between your fingers. I don't have that problem. My problem is when I'm palming, a lot of the times my pinky will do this for no reason, but I don't have those windows. Those are massive windows. But I've seen people with skinny, small hands, and they're better at palming than I am because it's all about knowing your angles. Palming as well isn't just holding it here. You know, palming is acting natural with the card, and that is more deceiving than hiding it, right?
Right, here we are back with the trick, and today it's a mystery card.
Jason Marr,
between
baby.
The two jokers.
Go check this guy out on YouTube.
And it doesn't matter what this card is just yet. What does matter is that we have a card selected completely at random. In this case, it's going to be the 7 of clubs. And that card is just going to be pressed all the way into the center of the pack.
Well done, though.
And now I can reveal the truth. The truth is this mystery card is actually a Queen of Hearts. But it's not the queen that's important, it's actually the jokers, because these jokers are actually like little teleporty gates. Let me show you what I mean. If I push that queen in between them, instantly it's going to switch places with a card from the center of the deck. And with any luck, the card that it switches places with is your 7 of clubs.
Oh, this is the guy who's doing the second deals. Let's see it. 7 of spades. Goes into the middle. Wow. Wait, what? Oh, I was prematurely reacting. I thought that ace just appeared somewhere, my bad. He flicked it into the middle of the deck. What? This guy's got a very natural way to handle these cards. I don't know how long he's been holding cards for. Keep at it. You got a very natural, rested posture behind a deck of cards. Something that you would normally only see in professional gamblers. So keep that up, man. You're really good. Nothing in the hands. Nothing up the sleeves. Nothing on my thumb. And a pen. That's pretty good. Gone.
A card is selected and it is then returned back into the pack. Here's the challenge I have for myself. With just one hand, I'm gonna have to try and find your card with just one hand, and I'll place one hand behind my back. So let's see. Right. I found your card. No, I don't mean this one. I know this isn't your card. I said I'll find it with one hand, but I did not say
Classic
which
flat.
hand.
Love it. Always gets great reactions.
Now that should be...
Great job for your first time posting on Reddit. That is, like I said, it's a go-to, man. That's just, all you need to do is be able to palm a card, a selection, and you can milk that presentation for all it's worth. It's really great. We're gonna stop there for today. It felt good to come back to Reddit and check out your posts. I know it's been a while, guys. I've been extremely busy and I'm really trying to keep up here, and I have to bank a lot of videos too because we're shooting this TV show in January and I won't be around in the office, so I'm gonna try to bank all these and maybe film some stuff over there, who knows. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support on First.shop for the launch of the first Playing Cards V4. If you haven't checked them out, links below. Appreciate that, and I keep posting to Reddit. We're almost at 30,000, guys, and I will be doing another one of these. I'm gonna probably do like 10 more of these before the year ends and just have them banked and post them here and there. So feel free to submit your best Magic content on there and I'll be sure to check it out. Take care. Peace.